meal that the women that own the next coming farms would be there to help fix this fancy meal for them. So when they came to my grandpa's house, my mom was there and I was there, and they had been fixing this big meal, and some other women were there that helped fix chicken pot pie in a big old outside pot over a wooden fire. It was a great meal, and I stood around and watched all these thrashers doing their work, throwing the wheat out of the loft of the barn down on top of the thrashing machine, which would thrash the wheat. Some would be catching the wheat in buckets, others would be taking the wheat and tying it up in bales and carrying it away. But at noontime, when they stopped, the women had put up this big meal in the dining room. And I'm a little kid about 5 years old. And I said, Mike, I looked at these big burly guys doing this work, and they were heroes to me. I wanted to go I wanted to eat dinner with those guys. Well, you can't eat dinner. I mean, they're in the dining room. They've been working all day, and they're hot and they're tired, and they want to eat their meal. And I begged my mom I could go in there and eat with them. And of course, one of the things they eat after the meal, they always had a nice chicken pie or an apple pie, some kind of special dessert for them. So my mama, after about half hour of my begging and pleading, said I would be allowed to go into the dining room at 12 o'clock and I could sit down and eat with these thrashers. I couldn't have been happier. Here I'm gonna be one of these big old guys in there eating with these thrashers. My mama said, now look, when they get finished, you can't have one piece of pie. All right, okay, I go in there and I take that information. I have my dinner meal with all these big thrashers done pretty quiet sitting there. And then they cleared out the place, they brought around the dessert, and here's these beautiful pieces of pie. And I looked at these big guys, and I looked at them, and I said to my 5-year-old boys, Mama says, y'all can't have one piece of pie. You gotta be kidding. And I'll tell you, that's a true story. I told these big old thrashers they could only have one piece of pie. It may not be funny, but it's true. It is